Words alone can't stop a losing streak. If it were that easy, every coach would do it. Words do, however, lead to actions, and somebody needs to lead them back to winning football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot!
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Richardson operating from the pistol. Pass caught, left side, that's Ertz. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Ready up.
3rd and a yard.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll try and run for the first with Etienne. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Ready. Set up.
That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Set up. 13. Hey, Ozzy. Set up. Hey, report. 180. Set up.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Hey, Alpha, set up.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll find the rookie out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbuka. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
180. Shot.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Jackson. That's swung out to Harvey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His 2nd catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a first down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6.
180.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Gibbs. Good blocking, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Panthers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. It's a first carry for Elijah Mitchell. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd and 7. From the gun, Richardson. He's got a man. That's Tony. They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Falcon first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here we go. Ready?
On the bootleg, it's Richardson. Now he'll run it. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
Ready? Check. 18 Cardinals.
Here comes ETN running to the left. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play.
At the 45-yard line.
The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it with second down and 13 in front of them.
Ready, set. Ready. 60 Eagles, 60. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Hill brought in motion. From the gun on third down, Richardson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. So that'll bring up fourth down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down, Jackson. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now, Jackson. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. Is going to set up second and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. He'll push forward for about a yard. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Jackson looking to throw. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
On play action, here's Jackson. This one not quite on target. Too much, and that one falls incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Stop made by Myles Garrett. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
That's caught by Harvey. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Third and short, Jackson. Forced out wide. Taking off, fighting for the goal line. He lost the football, and it's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
At the 2-yard line.
Jackson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Might lose a yard. They've got him back at the 2.
No gain on the play.
That first and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on second and third down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
That is caught. And he's in. Emeka Ibuka. Touchdown, Carolina. For Ibuka, 26 total touchdowns in Ohio State. Now the rookie has number 1 in the NFL.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big-time finish, big-time play, and they end this drive with 6.
Come on.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll go back to Etienne on first down. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8. Setting up second and short. Looking to throw. Richardson. There's Ertz. He's got it right side. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here's Mitchell. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
19 seconds. Ready? 19 Tiger. Nice go.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. On second down, Richardson. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
And it's third down. Third and long.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Let's go now.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
A first down throw for Jackson. On the run to the right. Off he goes. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Rigoberto Sanchez set.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Second and 10. Jackson now. Left side, he's got Ibuka. Who's brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 4.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up second and 10. At their 49-yard line.
They hand it to Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Third and 11. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think first down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
At their 49-yard line.
Here we go.
On play action, Richardson flush to his right. Taking off. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Here's Richardson. Moving to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, It could just be too much to overcome, so a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Richardson. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because
And he will score! Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Rigoberto Sanchez set
Both
to
teams
kick off.
ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Myles Garrett able to bring him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
Brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Jackson up top again. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Now Jackson on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. He had completes it. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
180.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Falcons' 8-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
180.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the veteran, Harrison Smith. To the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Falcons. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick six, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Rasul Douglas on the tackle.
4
yards
ball on the
on the
39. Here's 2nd down and 6.
39-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
13. You at X. Sit up.
Now Jackson. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Sit hot. Let's go. Sit hot. No, sit hot.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. On play action, here's Jackson. Open right side, that strains the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
4 yards.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs.
I think every running running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here we go. First and goal. Here's Gibbs. A short kick down to the 7. So right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go.
And goal at the 7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal.
Sit hot! Sit hot! 180! Sit hot!
One more time, they try Gibbs. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
Wanna quit?
A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. To the goal line and in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Panthers. That is second TD catch of the season. Tucker's extra point up and good. Panthers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here is first and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll come up now for second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Throwing is Richardson. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Now give to Gibbs, running right. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Tackle made by Bobby Okereke.
Second down and 8.
It's second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And a nice run of close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end.
It's a gain of 8.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
28-yard line.
Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. It is 3rd and long. Throwing Jackson. On the move left.